Yo, that's all. Hey, yo, wake up, sheepy. Stay off the grill. Don't get your wool to a fluff. How are you guys doing? I'm a little tired today. Like this morning, like okay, so I have this thing where like I don't know, it's like a way that I could tell how tired I am. It's like signs of being tired. Like some people will be shaky hands, some people it'll be like falling asleep. For me, when my mind is easily distracted, like more so than usual, like, oh, I want to look up this. Oh, I want to look up this. That's when I know I'm tired. So I am in a low cortisol state right now. My day has been going wild. Hopefully your day gets better. Hopefully your day gets better, OO. What happened if you want to share? Hey, Yon, how you doing? So yeah, I'm here. Cortisol levels low, which is actually, I guess, good because technically that means stress is low. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Give me a second. Let me put some Minecraft music. Let's do something a little different. Let's listen to something a little different. Minecraft? Why did Mr. Beast show up? What are you doing here, Mr. Beast? In my search bar? Oh no! Let's go play some music. Let's have a comfy day. But let me tell you though. Let me tell you. All right. Let's see for what. Let let me tell you. Okay, so you know how like Asians have this thing, a stream you can watch. Hey, Boku. Hopefully you haven't been too busy. Okay, this Asians have this thing where whenever they need to like talk about their kids, they feel the need to brag about how amazing their kids are. Mama Sheep does the same thing about me all the time, and what's a small con? Someone got arrested, a katana, and a knife, and I was trying to focus on a quiz. What the heck is going on there? Hopefully, I'm glad that like nothing went too crazy. I mean, I guess that is pretty crazy, but hopefully, I'm glad that you didn't do that. So whenever you become a doctor, I know. The thing is though, like, so Mama Sheep tries to brag about me and she plays it up as like, oh, he's a graphic designer for people across the world. Right? And he also is a DJ online because she doesn't understand what I do online with streaming. And they're both technically wrong. So graphic designer beat DJ. But then like one of Mama Sheep's friends she made in the hospital, right? They're also Asian. And Asians feel the need to brag about their kids, and I can't tell how much of it is exaggerated or how much of it is real. But the thing she said was how like, oh, my kid is basically married to a millionaire. And the millionaire, he became a millionaire because he sold a house to one of the Sarkisian twins or something. I don't know what Sarkisians, one of the Sarkisians, right? So he had a lot of money. In fact, he has a lot of friends, a lot of actors he know. And she was like naming off all these actors and how he's allowed to borrow their jets to basically fly across their private jets to fly across the states, and how she used to party with Chris Brown before the whole incident that he went to jail for. I was just thinking to myself, like, how the hell do I one up that? I just draw boobs on the internet. Like, what? Like, what? I don't know if it's exaggerated or not, but yeah, she said like, oh yeah, my kid's gonna come and visit me. And it's like, whenever I get to go fly to her, she always gives me business class. And I was like, huh? Do not beat people like Chris Brown. I don't know the whole Chris Brown situation. She will explain it to me, but she was like bragging about how her kids were partying with Chris Brown before, you know, before the whole incident. And she explained the whole thing to me, and I was like, what the heck happened to Chris Brown? I knew about him in the movie, but what? That's crazy. Human trafficking. Holy crap. But yeah, just keep drawing movies, I know. like Mama Sheep likes to play me up to everybody else, but that's the problem. I don't have any alchemates or anything big. Like probably valedictorian, but when someone's like a millionaire like that, I can't stand up to that. But it's like, I feel like she figured out the cheat code. I was gonna try to ask what her job was, because I feel like being defined by your husband is, in my opinion, a little sad, because it's like her success is somebody else's success. I guess, I don't know, like that's the impression I got from it. I get like she's trying to brag about her kids' achievements, but it sounds like more like her husband's achievements than it was her achievements. Or not even her husband, it was her boyfriend, right? So I thought that was interesting. But I wanted to ask, if I had to guess though, since she's Asian, it's probably like some sort of medical field thing. Doctor, nurse, something like that, right? But yeah, I just was like flabbergasted with like Asians have this whole thing that they feel the need to be better than everybody else, right? And if you're Asian in my chat, you would know. And it's not like, you know, profiling, stereotype, or racism. It's literally the case, and Asians are really proud of it. You know, I'm Asian, I'm allowed to say it, guys. But yeah, it's me, your boy, DJ, graphic designer, booba drawer, Alin Laphel. How are you guys doing today? You guys having a good day? That was pretty much my day yesterday when I went to visit Mama Sheep, because she was still like technically staying in the hospital. It's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, do you guys ever get that happening to you guys? Hope things are going well. Papa Sheep is stable. We're considering different types of care for him. So at least there's that. But yeah, I was just tired because I just had to take care of everything. Again, it's usually during the weekends I go to the hospital to do the visitation stuff, right? And usually I get really exhausted during the weekends comparatively. At least it's not during the weekdays. At least during the weekdays I can be very productive and focused. But during the weekends I get very, very drained because of everything that happens. But at least it's not every day like it used to be. If it was every day like it used to be, I'd be even more drained, right? I hate it when this happens. Okay, here we go. But other than that, it's been an okay day today. I've been very slow today. Like, I should have finished this part at least halfway through, but as you can see, I'm only done with inking, so I'll probably finish this by tonight, and then I'll have to get some sketches done, and then I have some more commissions to finish. But hopefully during the weekdays, I'll pick up on speed again. But this week, I was trying to get things done. Like, I need to get a PO box. I need to deal with my insurance stuff. So hopefully I can deal with everything. Hopefully, one day. But yeah, I thought it was interesting that the whole thing with the person. And I was just thinking about, like, she's not the only one I heard about Asians being successful. And it could be just because Asians like to play up their success a lot more, right? So, and I was just thinking, like, some of these people sound like they figured out the cheat code to life, really. Like, oh, they're millionaires, or they have a business, or they're making thousands of dollars every week. Meanwhile, I'm just drawing booba. Especially in this economy, it sounds crazy. Sometimes the things they say to make it, like, you know, and it could be true, honestly. It could be very true. But I always think about the fact that, like, how, like, they say all these things too, but, like, part of the thing they also like to brag about is how their kids like to support them. But then, like, they're kind of living in a less than ideal situation compared to, you know, the money they say they have. So, I don't know. It's very interesting. I find it very interesting. Asians, am I right? Do you guys have parents that also brag about your achievements? Like, they go up and tell everyone about your job? Because I swear, every time I come across, like, another Asian, right? Especially of my own ethnicity, they like to brag. And, like, oftentimes, I don't think I ever heard another Asian of my ethnicity mention that their kid was not a lawyer or a doctor or anything like that. Every single Asian of my ethnicity that I have ever met, whenever they talk about their kids, their achievements is they're a doctor in specific field, they're a nurse or RN or something like that, they're a lawyer, right? They're a financer, they're all sorts of these high pristine, like, high earning jobs, you know? I never seen anyone actually do anything outside those fields. Even my cousins. And the thing is too, like, the ones that don't have, like, their own business, which is kind of crazy. And I mean, I technically have my own business, but not to their scale. They say, like, oh yeah, my kid works in communications, and they're communicating, they have communications with 600,000, or not 600,000, 600 different businesses. I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. I think that's what she said about the kid, though, actually. Something about communication, 600 businesses, and I couldn't really get what she was saying. Thing is, too, they're around my age. I don't have any achievements to be bragged of. I'm kind of useless. Don't say that. I'm sure there's something. There's always something with everybody. Everybody has their own thing, you know? But yeah, feels like, feels like I have some big shoes to fill in when it comes to being Asian. I mean, technically, when you think about my general achievements compared to everybody else, and, like, the amount of money I make compared to everybody, I am technically a failure when you think about it. All these doctors, all these lawyers, all these, like, financiers, and oh, they're selling houses to movie stars. They're auditing, like, John Cena. I don't know, big names, right? Very interesting. Take that back. I mean, technically. But yeah, it's interesting. I always wonder too, like, I wonder how many of those people are chasing their dreams, or if it's just like if it's just a money situation. Because oftentimes when it comes to things like that, money is the value of one's self-worth. And it's, you know, I guess that is one way to see it, but I wouldn't say that, like, just money is happiness. You get the hentai. That's live. I guess that's true. But I'm kind of content. Like, as long as I'm making enough money to cover for rent, and like I can put some away, and I can still buy some stuff for myself, that makes me happy, right? I may not have friends like Chris Brown or other big name actors that I don't remember, right? Who could fly me in a private jet and have business class transportation every day, right? But at the same time, I don't know if I need all that. I just need my V-Pets. Let me shake you up, V-Pet. Oh, I dropped you. Whoops. Oops. Dropped you. Dropped my baby. There you go. I shook my baby. She's happy. Dog, stop. Are you jealous? Do you want me to shake you too? Hey. Dog. Dog. You're a dog. Oh, my V-Pet died today, guys. I decided to put him down too. Voluntarily. Because I was like, oh, you're so old at this point. He was like 18 years old, guys. I had to like at least put him down. He was getting really, really old. I decided to put him down because I was like, oh, you're very old at this point and you're... It's not that he was like hard to take care of, but if I want to raise more Digimon, I had to put him down. So, sorry, Rust Tyrannomon. But after everything's all over, I'm gonna start raising Digimon and keeping them. Raising Digimon to keep. It's just for now, until I clear the album. I have to kill off the Digimon. I decided. How many of them can say that, you know? How many of these Asians can say that they killed off their Digimon, like I have? There we go. I'm gonna do this the simple way. Just so I could cut back on time on some of this. But how are you guys doing? Outside of Obo's crazy story, how have you guys been? You guys been good? You guys been Genki? Also, I keep forgetting to draw the extra hair. I should probably add that. I think I've done that for all of them. Genki da. Okay. Alin communicates worldwide while also taking care of several Digimon. Dang. I also have more crazy stories. Are they all at your con? What kind of con did you go to? Las Vegas con? More like con on these. Ah, ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. Hoo 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 hoo. Ha 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 ha. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Fun enough. 8. Feel better. That's good. I seem to be a bit sick. Yeah. You should probably get some rest. I hope you're lying down in bed at least. I might have to like remove some of these detailings so I don't have to... Well, I guess I... like, what's it called? This might take a little longer, but I'll add this detail at least. I feel a little better after showering. That's good. There you go. But forgive me if I'm a little low energy today, since... what's it called? I'm a little drained as well. I feel like my friends said the same thing too. They said they're a little drained. I feel like today's just like one of those days where everyone's like has the life sucked out of them. Sometimes you just have days like that. It's just one of those days. Don't feel like getting up. Everything sucks. Everything's gotta compromise. Rip someone's head off. Don't really know why. Belly button. It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. I think you rather quit talking that, or you're gonna be living with a big fat lip. It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Like, my head was starting to feel like it would hurt, but stopped after the shower. That's good. Sometimes it's just relaxing too. Like, I feel that too sometimes where, like, I just have to really relax my head in order for it not to hurt so much. Because if I don't relax my head, then it's gonna, like, be pounding. You know? Sometimes you're just thinking so hard, you scrunch your head so much. I've been working on a fan animation for this group for now to grow my skills. Found out on their anniversary is starting soon, so had to hurry up for that. They started... Today they announced one of the members graduate, who happens to be the main character of the animation. It's great. Oh no, oh no. Oh whoa. Is it I think I saw somebody graduating. Is it for someone in Vexpo? I know, like, you don't have to, like, you know, tell me the name of the person, but something like that. I think it, like, Vexpo has someone graduating. But it's good that you have a project like that, but I feel that whenever you have, like, last second changes, oof. Major oofage, as the kids say. I think it's Niji. You're working for Niji Sanji? Niji Sanji. Wait, is Niji Sanji having a graduation then? Not that I know. It's for Cafe VTuber group. Oh, that sounds actually really cute. I can't wait to see it. You should show it to us when you get it done. I love seeing projects like that. It's fine. One cannot be always energetic, super happy. I tried to do so and didn't work. I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes it's not even just about being happy and energetic. Sometimes it's just about being comfy and being just, you know, calm. Calm. Me calm. Just being able to just draw and focus. I think that's one thing that I do have going for me, and I think a lot of people see is that, like, even when I'm tired or, like, even when I can't work, I still try to work. Which is not always the best thing to say, but it's one of those things that, like, consistency and, you know, not being driven down by like, you know, not being driven down by your own energy depending on, like, situations, right? Sometimes you just have a bad day, right? But sometimes you just have to buckle down and draw, in my opinion. Hey, Sorty. I do have water. I did actually refill my water bottle because I thought having some more water might help me get energized. You missed a Sorty though. I talked about a story about this a family friend who's so rich that they sold houses to the Sarkassian, I don't know what their name, Sarkeesian twins, and then they also, like, party with Chris Brown. And then Mama Sheep was trying to compare my achievements of being a graphic designer and a DJ online. It's your boy, Alin Laphel, the DJ. Woocha, woocha, woocha. Well, yeah, I'm a little low energy today. How you doing, Sorty? It worries me a bit, but it's admirable. Just don't overthink. I think the thing is, like, I know if I was tired from, like, say, like, utter exhaustion versus just tired because, like, I'm just having a, like, you know, not a very good day comparatively. I wouldn't say I'm having a bad day. It's just one of those, like, days that you just have sluggish energy. But it's one of those things that, like, something I could power through versus, like, oh, I need to get some sleep, you know? Like, it's kind of a measure of my own thing. Classic Asian things, yeah. Like, it's crazy because they were saying how, like, their kid is a millionaire, but because they're married to a boyfriend. But they said they have a company, communications with 600 different companies. Like, how am I supposed to stand up to that, you know? I just draw boobs on the internet. Mama Sheep was trying to, like, you know, play me up just to make it seem like I'm a really amazing person. But I can't stand up to something like that if they're, like, communicating with 600 companies and their boyfriend is in the industry and can party with Chris Brown. It's making this pearl shittier. I don't know what they are, honestly. I have no idea what their job was. I was trying to ask, like, I was gonna ask what their job was, but yeah. But most of the time she was talking about her daughter's boyfriend's achievements more than her daughter's achievements. So, but that's a very Asian thing. They especially, like, Asian parents, they really like to compare, like they really like to compare, right? And Mama Sheep likes to also compare me. So she was trying to, like, exaggerate and, like, try to make me seem better than I am, but I literally am just getting by. Have you tried not being Asian? I tried it. It's weird. Any person who works for a massive corporation isn't a really good person. Oh, I mean, the fact that she was partying with Chris Brown was something. And I learned recently that Chris Brown had, like, a whole traffic ring and he's in jail right now. It's crazy, and he apparently beat somebody up. but she was partying with people like him, like in the movie industry. And apparently, like she has friends, or her husband has friends in the movie industry that can like basically get them a private jet, like have access to the private jet whenever they want. So, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. She might get railed, but at least she's rich. Yeah, I was mentioning it with other people, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. But I felt like I was talking about earlier that like it felt like people figured out the cheat code to life to get that successful. But I was thinking about it. I don't know. I'm really content with like where I am. Right. I don't mind like being able to get more popular and like getting bigger. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's not something that I really need. If I can just keep going like this for another like 6, 7 until retirement, honestly, I wouldn't be mind. You know, just drawing, yapping, drawing, selling things at cons, drawing. Heck, if I could do it even when I'm old, that'd make me happy too. That's just me though. So you're saying you're 50 after all? No, I'm not 50, guys. But the person in question was around my age, so they were around my age group bracket, right? And it's kind of weird to see someone who's not struggling with the economy like everybody else. But yeah, because I swear everybody that's not Asian is struggling nowadays, right? Getting a job, holding a job, getting something big, right? Getting that money. But when it comes to Asians, oh, they're a doctor, they're a lawyer, they work in communications, they're working with thousands of companies. It's like I don't know how much of it is an exaggeration or how much of it actually is true, but it is crazy to hear how much Asians are successful. But then again, it could be just a family just bragging about it because, you know, especially Asian parents really like to talk about their children's achievements as if it was their own. But they don't have hentai, I know. Watch this. Never stood a chance. But it's interesting. It was an interesting conversation I had with them. And they really were really like shouting the alchemades. But I'm happy. I'm happy with where I am now. Even better to say than she says to people, you're great. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thing is too, like I said, Mama Sheep doesn't really know what kind of work I do. She still thinks I'm just in graphic design, making logos, and also being a DJ on the side. You know? Like, I try to explain to her, like, what I do. That way she could have an understanding, but she still thinks I'm, like, a sort of a DJ, YouTube thing, and then also, like, an artist that does logos and graphic design. But I try to explain it to her. Technically worked with over 600 people, not companies, though. But yeah. But I don't know, like, that sounds crazy, the idea of working with 600 different companies. Like, what does that even mean, though? Like, what's... She didn't really explain her jobs, but it's like communications, I guess? I don't know. But it sounds like they're rich, like they're millionaires. Nothing to thank, just telling the truth. Didn't they commission an artist for that? Moku, yeah. 600 clients. Pretty much 600 clients. They just never stop coming. It's just like... Okay, that joke was too far. I was about to say it's like just like one of my Japanese animes. But no, that's too far. I should not be joking like that on this family-friendly channel that Twitch AI could be scraping and taking that and then letting the AI say it. You know? There we go. That one came out cute. Alright, let me go do the next one. I might be able to finish this. This isn't too bad, actually. Maybe some sort of business advisor? Maybe. But I would say, though, like, work is really hard nowadays, so... Have you taken a break today? Not really, but I've been very unproductive today. Like, I was very sluggish today compared to normal. And I think it's just part of those, it's just one of those days. Don't feel like getting up. Everything sucks. Everything's... Don't know how, but gotta compromise. Rip somebody's head off. Oh, it wasn't banned anymore? I know. Oh, was alive. Just explain it like that to your mom. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess that's one way to play it up, but honestly, it really is just drawing art for people on stream, on YouTube, online, basically. So, but there's no point in like what's it called? You lived, yeah. There's no point in trying to justify my existence. I feel like I always have to do that, especially when it comes to doing art. Like, I gotta justify why I'm being an artist. I've been doing that for a long time, but I'm tired of it. I don't need to justify anymore. I don't need to like make my existence worth it, basically. This? Yes, this. More like that. Rip someone's head off. Just know life is worth living no matter what you do for life, chat. Where do you have $1 million job that your parents can brag about, or you are just getting by and just enjoying the day-by-day life? You don't really need to prove myself. Yeah, I think I'm over it. I for the longest time I felt the need that I had to prove myself, especially with art, because like they always look at me and be like, "How much money you're making? How much money you're making?" And I feel like I always, for the longest time, had to justify that, like, as an artist, like what I do, you know, even when I still had like a part-time job, and then when I was working in education, I felt like I had to justify being an artist. But now I guess in a way, like, I have justified it, but it comes at a time where I don't care anymore. I'm making enough, and even if I had to pick up a part-time job, yeah, that's fine. Hey, Plague. It's me, your boy, DJ, graphic design Laphel. Don't want to work a stressful job, I just want to be an anime girl. I feel that. Just be yourself, chat, you know? Be yourself. Be. There you go. Let me just pull this up. So how are you guys doing? Enough about my yapping about the existence and meaning of life, right? How have it been you with chatted? Have you with it been yet goodeth? I'm not gonna lie though, drinking all that water. I've been drinking a lot of water because it's been hot lately, but I kind of need to pee now. I have a weak bladder. Did it help too? I drank coffee, and that's kind of adding to my bladder problems. Doing laundry, that sounds good. Scadrate. No. I need to eat some crackers. I watched a new MT show. It's more like it was a good slice of life. Some don't like it, but it's good. That's good here. It's like a light nightmare. I'm always wishing that I think wasn't myself. Never wish that you're not yourself. You got where you are, you know, on your own merits. And if you feel like your life is in this lowest point, always think that, you know, there's only up from here. Set off to achieve your dreams. Just do it, chat. Out of curiosity though, what kind of dream jobs did you guys have? You know, I imagine we all had some sort of career or something that we had growing up. And some people may have made it, some people may have not. Idol? Do you mean actual idol? Sleeping? You wanna be a cat? I always dreamed to be a cat. I just want to sleep all day and do nothing. Oh my gosh, it's come true. I feel that though. Some people some things are like better just to be content with life. Some people have career goals. Some people have you know, like milestones that they want to achieve. Everybody has something different. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a career that you wanted to pursue, but never did so. Yeah, biology is difficult, so I get that. My dream was to travel the world. Thankfully, I've been able to achieve that, so I'm content. That's good. I think the thing is too, like, if you have like a dream that's like more, how should I put it? A achievable dream via assets, I guess you could say, versus achievable dream via hard work, it's much more fulfilling when you have something that's like asset filled, I guess, because it's like one of those things you can work towards it using like, you know, money. Like say like traveling the world, or having the biggest collection, or having like, oh, I have all the things in the world that are video games related, right? Those kind of dreams are really nice because it's like you as long as you keep working on a job that you can like tolerate, you can achieve those dreams rather quickly. And the thing is too, it's like one of those things you could chase like different kinds of dreams, because it's like, oh, I got my holy grail. All right, now time to aim for the next holy grail. I do have some dreams of that, right? I have a dream to have like a little game library one day. My dream was an actor kind of thing. Oh, I might be an extra, so I might be 1% gold. That's good. That's the thing too, is like dreams are tangents. You always work towards it one way or another, you know? Had anything, but I wanted to do for a long time, but the consistent thing is I want to be happy. I think that's a good one too. Because like happiness is hard to define, you know? But if you can find what makes you happy and hold on to it, that's much better than a lot of people. In fact, there's a lot of people who become really, really rich that aren't happy. That's one thing I was thinking about with that girl, like the one with the mom that was bragging about her achievements, or well, her boyfriend's achievements. I was thinking like, is she happy? Is she together with this guy because he's rich, or is she together with this guy because she's actually authentically happy with him? You know? Because sure, it's one thing to be married to someone that's rich, but it's another thing to find happiness with them. So sometimes happiness and money does not go hand in hand, and sometimes you realize that happiness really can't be bought, no matter what anybody says. That dream was shattered when I got into a relationship once, and my dreams were all of that person. That person broke me and gave up on all. Never give up on it though. I feel like things can always change, you know? You can always still move forward. Every day is one day at a time, and you never know. I don't know, have you guys ever seen the movie Soul? I think about that movie a lot because I felt like I was in the same position as the main character. So for those who don't know what Soul is, it's about a guy who, he's a musician, and all his life he dreamed to be on the stage, right? Playing the song, having that gig, getting the recognition for what he's done, right? And then he always auditions for it, like whenever he can. But in order for him to, you know, sustain himself, he works as a teacher, a music teacher. And then the thing was, the music teaching eventually offered him a position. They're like, hey, we really like that you're consistent, you're really good at this. And they offer him a position as a music teacher. But the thing is, in order to take that position, he's basically kind of giving up on his other dream, right? Because, you know, when you become a teacher, it's definitely hard work. And it doesn't to say that he can't work on his other dream, but it's one of those things that he has to slow down on it. And essentially, he was torn because everyone's telling him, yeah, that's a great deal. You get to have consistent job, you get to have, you know, coverage, all that stuff. But he didn't want it. And he eventually got a call for a gig. And it's the biggest gig in his life. It's literally the thing that's he really wants to do. And he auditioned for it, and he's successful. But the problem was, after he was successful with the audition, he had his first music show, and he died. He fell into a manhole, and he went to the afterlife, and then he ended up meeting this like this outer soul about like finding the purpose of life, right? And basically, the outer soul took control of his body, and he realized in pursuing his dream, he kind of like pushed everything aside, right? Kind of like what I'm doing. I kind of relate. But he was not living in the moment, essentially, right? So he didn't live in the moment, and he really pursued his dream hardcorely, but he still didn't really see it. But he saw like how everybody around him, some people had dreams, right? There was the barber who dreamed to be a veterinarian, but the problem was that he had a kid, and the moment he had his kid, he had to find a career that was more stable, which was the barbershop. And he found his happiness there. While he may never achieved his life calling, which was to be a veterinarian, he was able to find something different, which was to become a barbershop and take care of his kid, you know? And it was something like that that maybe put into perspective that, like, dreams are malleable, right? They change, they shift, and you may never, like, achieve your main dream. You may be able to, right? Which is like what the main character did. But really, what life is about the moments, the little moments moving towards those dreams, you know? And then towards the end of the movie, he finally gets his body back. He's able to help the outer soul find, you know, the purpose in life. And it's left on a, like, cliffhanger, like whether he decides to take the teaching career or whether he decides to continue his music career, right? But his last words is basically like there he's asked, like, what does he plan to do next? And he says, like, he'll do whatever life takes him to, you know? And that's very much the lesson of the movie. It's basically like, you never know where life takes you. It's about living life to its fullest, you know? Enjoy the moments, and you may achieve it, you may not, you know? But you just have to do what you can. Something like that. Even if your dreams are shattered or you feel that they're shattered, everything changes, everything becomes something different, you know? It's just that, as Bob Ross puts it, happy little accidents, you know? Everything pushes towards something different. And you never know where life takes you. Yeah, I talked about the movies before, because this movie really did kind of inspire me for a bit. With the way it shows things. But yeah, just shape your own happiness. Find out what makes you happy and just kind of pursue it. Kind of reminds me of the one of the things in Mishoku. Is it about, like, letting, like, going through life's flow? Because, like, life is all over the place, and there's going to be its good times, there's going to be a bad time, but if you enjoy the small things, like for me, like the V-Pet, the being able to just stream for you guys, being able to make cute and funny drawings, right? Being able to make hentai. Yeah, it's those things that, like, really you feel enjoyment in your life for, you know? I'm glad you enjoyed it, yeah. So, despite everything that's happened, making what now? I gotta go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I need a pee. Maybe I'll grab some crackers because I'm going to be peeing a lot. I'm going to grab some crackers to munch on too. Well, after I pee. Be right back. You guys, shut up. I see what you're saying. Dude, good thing we don't have any mod to clear chat. we all vanish, but he'll think we got banned and gone. What's the face I got some crackers though. I'm gonna like try to stave off the pain by eating some crackers here and there. Also, stop that. Stop that. I don't know why that's stop. I can't believe you guys had acted that. Strong power friendship aspect, but it's not like typical. It's about how relationships can help you. I think that's interesting about Mushoku. Then when you describe Mushoku like that, I can see that being like the protagonist's like plight, you know? The ability to trust more people. Granted, he has 3 wives. Starts a death cult? Guy, shut up. Let me eat 3 crackers. I'll eat 3 crackers like every couple minutes. That way I can stay off the pee. I'm gonna get fat. Sorry, I was thinking about how much calories are in crackers, and I was like, wait a second, maybe that's a bad idea. It's the Alin Laphel arc. No, not like this. But yeah, funny thing too. Okay, speaking about drawing H content, I was thinking about the fan box thing, right? Roll the bell, shut up. I was thinking like, okay, if I started a fan box and I was talking about like how doing doing a doodle, I was thinking like, okay, what if we hear me out? What if we do a poll at the beginning of every week and I'll decide like what character I decide to practice using, you know? How does that sound? Wouldn't that be fun? Granted though, I gotta think like, I guess it's one of those things like, would a fan box be more private? I don't know. It's hard to say, really. But yeah, I was thinking about this whole fan box thing that I was talking about the other day. Poltergeist? Poltergeist? I don't know what Poltergeist is. Give me a second. I'm trying to think what I'm doing. Okay. I was a little brain dead there. I don't know. I think it would be kind of cute to have a fan box on the side and just do doodles and put it on there. There'll be a clock between me and Moku. Well, that's the thing though. I'll try to put some other characters that are not there. I feel like we'll have to do a thing where it's like, okay, if the character's been used for the week, then they can't be used for the next month. Until like the next month, you know? But they're not going to be like anything too like colored and inked. It's just going to be practice because I need to practice more, you know? Especially since I was doing like Fifi's drawings, I realized I really do need to practice more, especially bodies. And there was like another commission I did recently that had like more of a focus on the body, but I realized that like, oof, I really do need to start practicing it. So, but we'll see. I think it'll be interesting because I could use the fan box as a way to be multifaceted. 1, it could be another platform to make money. 2, it can be a way to share sketches with you guys, right? 3, it could be a good H practice. 4, it could be a good way to kind of document my growth. And 5, it can be just another thing that I could put under my belt. I'm telling you. Keep trying to. I feel like there's a lot of like benefits to it, you know? But the only thing I could see that's a problem is setting it up. And the other problem I could see is PayPal is kind of cracking down on people like this. So it's hard to say, you know? I could just like keep it under the table and just say like, I don't do this, but I do, smiley face. But I don't know. But I've been really thinking about it lately because I've been like, the commission I did the other day was like it wasn't bad. And I think they're gonna like it. But personally, I could see that I could improve a lot more. And I just need to have like an excuse to improve. And my focus with it was just doing a doodle a day. So it's not going to be anything crazy, but it's going to be something equivalent to the doodle shop, you know? Persona Alin Laphel, yeah. Is there a way to make a Twitch sub? I don't know. I haven't explored Fanbox, but at the very least, I wouldn't mind doing that too. I wouldn't mind making it so like you guys could share a sub using Twitch. But if I was going to make subs for it, it was just going to be $1. It wasn't going to be really anything big. Wait, but maybe I won't. I was just thinking about it. I think it was an interesting concept. 2 cents. I don't think I could make it that low. Plus, I wonder like if they will allow it to be $1 though, because of fees and stuff. But it's something I had to look into. So maybe when I have time. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. 1 day. Haha. He said the thing. Get him. From the $1. Oh. Is that how much Fanbox takes? Oh, that's fine then. Are the crackers nice? They're very boring, but they are salty, so it definitely is helping, I think. 30%? Yeah, I imagine. I imagine they take a pretty big cut. But then, like, it's one of those things too, it's setting up the platform for it. So if I do get better at it, and I could start, like, having regular drawings that I could post with a membership behind it, that people would want to see, then that could be good. Hightail mentioned! Hightail mentioned! Sorry. Oh yeah, my controller came in though. I told you guys how I bought a new controller, essentially. Because like my old controller was not working with the RT, which is probably one of the most important buttons I need. Especially for a game like Final Fantasy XIV when I play it. So I got the 8-bit Do Ultimate, and it came in the other day, and I set it up. And it's actually really, really nice. It uses a 2.4 wireless dongle, but it connects to the wireless dongle using the dock. So both the dock and the dongle are connected at the same time, which I think is actually really, really nice. And the controller works well. The only thing I would say though, I like having Nintendo for the Nintendo button keys, but the problem is like all the games I tried it on were not Nintendo. They would like be the Xbox format. And I was like, oh. So I switched the buttons around so it matches now. I'm gonna buy the one for a ZZZ. You should if you have the money. If you don't have the money, then you shouldn't. Buy yourself something, a little something, you know? You've been working hard too, Sorty. You deserve something good. Everybody deserves something good. Everyone check under your chair. Free pizza for everyone. It's 180. It definitely is 180, I imagine, but I mean, if you have the money and you feel like you really want it, then I don't see any problem, you know? And as long as you're able to pay for rent. Free pizza! Yay! Free pizza! Hey, Fukuro! There we go. I just realized it's already 1:50. Time flies really fast. If high tail win low tail? Good question. Sorry. The cracker coming back up. I'm sorry. Oh, that's gross. I'm sorry. Actually, I had pizza today. I can't believe it was you. Thank you. You're welcome. It won't make a dent in my bank account. I'm just stingy. No, I get it. I'm also stingy, but I think like what I like to do is I make another account and I just put extra money in there for spending, like my own personal spending. Right? I technically have like 3 different savings accounts, so. How good are you at drawing locations? I had an idea for FutureCom. Backgrounds I don't really excel at. If you've seen my backgrounds and thumbnails, they're very simple. So I would say that's why I usually don't charge a background fee, because my backgrounds are super simple. I'll do it, but the problem is that like unless it's like something, I don't know. It depends on the case. We'll talk about it. You just show it to me in the concept, and I could probably tell you whether I can do it or not. But that's why I don't charge a background fee, because I draw very simple backgrounds. Was pretty nice. I didn't like it, honestly. Then again, I guess it's like up to my own standard. Or happens, yeah, thank you. You guys are too understanding. Room for improvement, but I wouldn't say it's half bad. I appreciate it. But I could use so much more improvement. Another thing I need to work on. What if instead of doing NSFW, I start doing backgrounds instead? Yeah, that's the more, like, reasonable choice. You're right, Sorty. I'm gonna stop doing the NSFW idea and just go straight for backgrounds. Buy this SW background, you're right. Time to use my incoming commission as practice for 5 different things. I am not gonna do it for 5 different things. I already have it for one practice that I want to focus on, so. There we go. It's towards her tips of yours. Yeah. I bought myself an ACOM too recently. I guess I've been buying a lot of things lately, but I kind of need it. I think I work pretty hard and a lot of things happen, but it's the A communicator. So basically now I can play with my B-Pets online and battle people online. It's gonna be cute. I can't wait to give it a shot and see how it works. But I had to contact someone and luckily they're just like a private business, but I had to give them my address because I didn't have my PO box set up. So there's somebody out there who knows that my address, right? At least I potentially might be moving again soon. Not like super soon, but maybe like by the end of the year. We'll see. Sax, give me his address. No, not Sadix. Anything but Sadix. For me, because no job for real, for real. I feel that. Give me a second. My Digimon's crying right now. I need to feed him. There you go. And I gotta train him. That way he does his little thing. His little potty break. There we go. Alright. We got 2 of them done, which is good. 2 out of 15. He's doing so great. He's so progressive. He's making his way downtown. Making my way downtown. Talking fast. Talking. I want address too. One day maybe we'll have a PO box, right? And then we'll have like a stream where it's like, okay guys, feel free to send me whatever you want to send. As long as it's not illegal. To my PO box. You can't send pizza to a PO box, can you? Like if I had a PO box, can like a Pizza Factory or Pizza Hut or Pizza Domino, can they all send it to a PO box as like stacks it into my PO box? That can't, like, I don't like the internet meme is that like, we know your address, we're sending a bunch of cheese pizza towards your house. 70 cheese pizza is on its way. You can send the Steam Deck as early as tomorrow once you're ready. Okay, I'm gonna try tomorrow to go to the post office. Today's Sunday? Yeah, today's Sunday. And see if I could get a PO box. You like pineapple? I actually do like pineapple pizza. It's funny enough. Okay, I was talking with a friend, and it's one of my art friends, and they're doing a bit in their story where the mother is trying to make disgusting food, right? And it's not like obviously disgusting, but it's like one of those things that like, oh, I decided to toss this ingredient here to see if it tastes good, right? And the thing they told me that was like they were gonna do was spaghetti with onion and spinach. Does that sound gross? I don't know, because I looked at them and I was like, that sounds actually really good. I think I want to try that. That's not gross, right? Spaghetti with onion and spinach? That sounds completely normal and actually sounds like a good idea. That's what I ate? Yeah, see? Sounds like it could work or not. Like, I don't think it won't work, because the thing is, spinach is a very good, like, absorbent of flavors, right? That's why oftentimes it's like chicken and spinach with a cream sauce, right? Because it has that thing where it absorbs the flavor and adds a very good savory flavor to whatever it does. And I think it would do really well in spaghetti. So what I suggested to them was spaghetti and pineapples and ham. And you could call it a Hawaiian spaghetti. It's potentially something that someone could come up with, but at the same time, not so like out there comparatively. If you want to do that, you have to take, yeah, that's what I was mentioning. Like, that's something savory. Spinach savory, onion savory, spaghetti savory, right? So it all actually works out pretty well and could potentially taste really good. But something like pineapple pizza can be translated to spaghetti to make a pineapple spaghetti or Hawaiian spaghetti. And that would be something that like can hit or miss, but can be potentially gross, you know? Just like how people feel about pineapple pizza. Freaking, I'm going to Minecraft explode your house. Honestly though, the potential of a pineapple or Hawaiian spaghetti doesn't sound too bad. Doesn't? Yeah, honestly too, but I came up with it because like it's potentially something that could taste pretty bad, but also could taste pretty good. Right? We have like, what's it called? Hawaiian spaghetti. Honestly, no. No, it's true though. Only chocolate. That's what I was telling them. Like, okay, why don't you make a chocolate spaghetti? And they were like, oh, that's too crazy. Well, honestly, I would try a Hawaiian spaghetti. You bring me a Hawaiian spaghetti, top it with some cheese, maybe tomato sauce, pineapples, and ham with a like cheesy top. Potentially could taste good. I don't know. You are weird. Eat my Hawaiian pizza in peace. I kind of wanted pineapple pizza. It's been a while since I had a pineapple pizza. Though here's the thing, pineapple pizza needs to go with like meat. It needs to have like some sort of meat with it. Ignore the DM. I'm sending an idea. Gotcha. No worries. Thank you, Sanix. Hey, Fenner. It's me, your boy, DJ Graphic Design Laphel. I like telling this story because it's dumb, but like, yeah, I just got compared to someone that has a company that communicates with 600 companies or something like that, and her husband parties with Chris Brown. I'm gonna tell that to all my regulars. Not a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire, chat, compared to that person. Would you still like me if I don't party with Chris Brown? Today I'm not pink or green. Yeah. No colors. Not color-coded. How's Minecraft going? It's going pretty well. I didn't play last night, though. I kind of wanted to play, but I did decide not to. But I did test out my controller, so at least my controller works, my new one. So that's good. I would. Your boy, Alin Laphel. Eep. 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 Is that why Minecraft music is on right now? Yeah. I'm feeling the Minecraftiness. But also, I had, like, low cortisol. So I just wanted something campy. Something that feels, like, comfy. Like Eurocamp. There we go. Well, I'm just chipping away at this commission. I got 2 done out of 14. And some of these are going to be copy and pasted, so at the very least there's that. Like, there's about 4 of them? Yeah, 4 of them that are copy and pasted, so... And once I get those colors down, I could just move on to the face. I'm just chilling, though. I'm, as they say, Alin Laphel. Take him out of the fridge. He is frozen at this point. We were talking about, like, pineapple spaghetti. Or Hawaiian spaghetti. Would you eat a Hawaiian spaghetti, Fenner? Imagine this, right? Tomato sauce. Pineapples. Ham. Topped with cheese. And maybe let's toss some, like, you know what? Let's toss some sausages in there, you know? Eat our pepperonis, you know? Bam. Hawaiian spaghetti. No need to applause, chat. No need to thank me. Adding another thing to your menu that you would like to eat. About a controller that you owe me 183? Good. You deserve it, Sorty. But I didn't do that. That was you. I like pineapple, so sure. Don't know if I like it. I don't know. It's worth trying out, right? But the conversation came just from my friend, my art friend, who was looking for disgusting things. Maybe mixing fruit with steak. That's still pretty good though, because usually pineapples work as a good like breaking down of enzymes. So topping the pineapple on top of the steak after it's done can just add more like to it, you know. And if you marinate the steak in pineapple juice, bam, even more so. Like, there's actually some good potential there. Like, there's a lot of things that could actually mix really well together if it's done well, you know? But chocolate and steak, that's where I draw the line. Came across a place that served bananas wrapped in bacon. I had to try it. Then it became all banana, though? Kind of like when you throw a banana into a smoothie. Throw a banana into a smoothie, it becomes a banana smoothie. No matter what. Enjoy your banana smoothie. Okay. Let me check out my Digimon really quick. I'm supposed to be starving my Digimon to evolve into a specific branch, right? I know it sounds bad though, but that's how like that's what you have to do with some Digimon. You have to get something called care mistakes, and you only get care mistakes from either starving them or not exercising them. So I decided to exercise them, that way they don't gain too much weight, but I had to starve him on the other hand. Digimon is cruel when you think about it. Gotta force them to do specific things to evolve in specific evolutions. Am I the monster here? No, it's the Digimon creators that are. It's like Minecraft, you know? Thick bananas does worse, yeah. Hard to find food that you can make taste at least okay. It's mostly about how you prepare it. That's true. I feel like anything can be cooked really well. Let me see. There we go. But I'm in a very like gaming mood recently. I feel like playing some games. I was hoping to do Minecraft today, but I helped set up my friend's Minecraft server, but the thing was they weren't very experienced with it, so like I had to fix their mod pack to work on the server, and then I had to help fix the spawn because the way we were spawning wasn't the way they wanted to. What was the practice for this commission? It was the one with that specific pose, right? And I was going to combine it with tentacles. But I have to say, setting up a Minecraft server is always like a pain in the butt. The pose was to practice. The pose was to practice, but I was going to do variant art, right? So I was going to make a variant style. I'll see. Your poor soul, my poor innocent soul. Putting a lot of spices to things do make it difficult. I think it's interesting because like sometimes, like I always see it too with some cookie channels where their way of seasoning the food is literally just dumping the whole spice bottle on it. And I don't know if that actually tastes good or not, but in a way, when you think about it, that does add the flavor they're looking for, you know? Hypothetically. You do know what setting up a Minecraft server with Hamachi is? I never set one up with Hamachi, but I have used Hamachi before. Right? So I know what Hamachi is like, and that's a pain. Port forwarding and all that stuff. It's so painful, yeah. Luckily, I came at the later life of like setting up with Hamachi, and there was like some my controller's acted up. It just erased everything. There we go. I guess the weirdest thing I could come up with is ham-flavored ice cream. Yeah, ice cream flavor is one of those things that you could easily like do whatever you want with. Okay. I'm glad I don't live in a generation anymore that requires Hamachi. Even back then too, like the thing is like, I know like we talk about like, oh, the good old days, but there is a lot of inconveniences back then. Even something as simple as like talking to friends via either MSN or TeamSpeak was very unoptimized compared to what we have today with Discord. And I know like, oh, Discord, but if you guys lived during the time where Discord was not around, everybody had a different way of communicating, and TeamSpeak was not the best, nor was AOL or MSN or things like that. Like, it is definitely streamlined nowadays. And you can say, like, you could be nostalgic for it, but the reality was, like, they were very crappy methods to communicate with each other. Even something, too, like, I know Xbox Live, too, had its own, like, thing, but the fact that you can't use your own microphone on the Xbox 360 and you have to use a specific Xbox One that's connected to the Xbox microphone, yeah. I never managed to use TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak was something. I only used Skype. I had Skype too, but Skype was eat your resources so bad. Like, it would make a lot of things lag because it was such a resource guzzler. And the thing is too, it didn't really have a really good screen share compared to Discord. and it was really difficult to manage like group chats because like in group chats only one person could share a screen at a time, so you had to like take turns. So yeah, I used to use Skype for the longest time for a while. It was worse and better at the same time. It was pretty bad. I mean, there's some things that could be better, but yeah. 2 gigabyte file sharing. I mean, we were at like 10 gigabytes, I think, or 10 megabytes. I don't know what it was nowadays. I mean, there's a lot of file sharing websites that went down though. More like 8 megabytes, yeah. Good thing I don't really share files. I keep all my files to myself. I keep all the files. I was gonna say like PDF files, but I was like, wait a second, that has a bad context nowadays. I can't say PDF files anymore. I hate today's culture changing PDF file into like a negative thing. I like the word PDF file. Whenever I talk about like sharing like books or things like that, it's like, oh, I'll send you the PDF file. It's like, I can't say that anymore. Now can I? Huh? Yeah. See, that's not as bad either, though. Because like, how often are you going to say that game and not Cyberpunk? You know? I guess if you're typing online and you try to shorten it down, but yeah. I think it's just funny. I find it hilarious. It's one of those algorithms that remove your word message because if you use a normal word, yeah. I don't think people refer, just call it Cyberpunk. It's like, I played Cyberpunk. I don't think anyone says, I played CP277. Maybe like online Club Penguin 277, yeah. Is it Club Penguin coming back too? It's longer, right? Cyberpunk? CP277? I don't see anyone use that, honestly. Even on Twitter, I see people just type out Cyberpunk. That's like saying, oh, I played Baldur's Gate, and they just put BG3. It's like, are you talking about Background 3? Are you talking about something else that's BG3? Sometimes even short, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Now like illegal. I have never listened. Yeah, same. Witcher 3 is too long for me to write out, so I just type W3. There we go. Imagine we live in a generation where people are like that, where they do not like typing out the full name of a game, so they just use the first letter. Like, oh, W3 school? What's W3 school? Like, oh, I play RuneScape. I play RS. I guess we already do that. But no, like, people say OSRS because old school RuneScape is long. But nobody says, like, RS3. They say RuneScape 3. Website to learn programming? Ah. I don't think I ever seen anyone refer to RuneScape 3 or the modern RuneScape as RS3. And does it help too? Some like what's it called? Some acronyms could mean something different, you know. I play Hyper Dimension Neptunia, HDN. You know, it'd be fun though if we had a quiz show where everybody call him AL, yeah. Call me AL. Wait, make that L lowercase because that'll make more sense. But it would be fun to have like a quiz show with people and it's like, what does this acronym stand for? And it just like gives a whole bunch of different, it gives an acronym and it just gives a bunch of different things with the same title. Like for example, like if we did like Witcher 3 and it's W3, we could be like Witcher 3, or it could be Warlords 3, or Word 3. There we go. That's the way you spell it. Okay, Mr. AI. Yeah. That's me. It's just like that quiz show from Pokemon. It's like, it's a Jigglypuff from above. where they show like a circle. It's like, what Pokemon is this? It's like, it's a Voltorb. No, it's an Electrode. No, it's a Jigglypuff. No, it's wait, no, it was a Jigglypuff from above. That one. You call yourself a Pokemon expert. You couldn't identify that it was a Jigglypuff from above. Give me your Pokemon license. I am ripping it apart right now. It's a Ditto. You're right. It's Pikachu! Well, we could have a quiz show like that, but it's for acronyms. What does MS stand for? Maple Story? Wow. Disguised as a Jigglypuff? Yeah. Okay. I kinda need to pee again. Good thing the crackers are staving off the pee. I haven't had to pee for a while. But I can feel the pee welling up now. It's bypassing the salt. Sire, the floodgates have been breached. No, eat more crackers. Sire, you're gaining weight. Eat more crackers. Have you played Maple Stories in stream? No. I think my Maple Story days are over. I used to log in just to see if I could get the gifts and the extra rewards in case I decided to come back to the game. But I really don't like where modern Maple Story is going. The direction of modern Maple Story isn't that good. And I like to give games a chance, but so far, like, their events have been repeats. It's usually a cycle of like new area, grind up, boss fight, new area. Like, and the thing is, the new areas aren't even focused on like exploration. The new areas are just focused on grind. It's like, how can you grind this map efficiently for the next 20 days to get one level? And it feels like they've been taking out a lot of stuff that's like, you know, more or less like the more comfier side of Maple Story. In fact, it feels weird that like there's no social aspect as much as there used to be when Maple Story was built on social aspect towards the beginning. Party quest, just meeting people in Hennessy, getting married, you know? There was a lot of cool aspects to old school Maple Story, and I'm hoping that when they come out with old school Maple Story, some of that will come back, but I think we live in a different generation. Min-maxing and all that, because like, I think it's the same thing that happened with WoW. WoW had the problem of becoming less social friendly. And even today, right? And I know people will say, well, what about Classic? Well, Classic is suffering from an identity case, like, you know? Because a lot of people are going in there for raid logging, which is that you log in, raid, and log off, right? And partially it's because, you know, people want to min-max the whole thing out of it. And in order to min-max it, you have to pick up a buff that expires whenever you're playing. So you pick up the buff, log out, and by the time you log in for your raid, you still have said buff, you know? So, and the thing was, that was back then. That existed back then. And a lot of players did use it back then, but not everybody did. And some people just played and meet people, you know? Scammed rate? Alright, fine. I might need to pee again. It's interesting. It's a difference in gaming culture nowadays. Especially like, nowadays there's like this the need to make the most of your little time that you have. So you like min-max everything. Even I feel like that too, sometimes when I'm playing a game. Like, sometimes I don't want to play a story game by the sheer fact that it would take me too long to get into the moment, you know? And I'd rather play a game that doesn't have a story, that way I'm playing the moment at the moment. Like, say, Minecraft, you know? Minecraft is like a pretty good, like, oh, I just want to pick up and play for a bit. Because it's always sad, in my opinion, when you're playing a JRPG, and you're just doing a story cutscene, and before you know it, like 1 hour has passed, and you really didn't do much except for read story. And if I wanted to read a story, I would like read a book. I feel like JRPGs are good for when you can buckle down for long periods of time. Who were the other people we played with? I kind of forgot. I know I played it with Tao and Snivy, but I don't remember the second time that I played Maple Story on stream. My Digimon just pooped. Did you guys hear that? The thing? read a book. I mean, reading can take long. That's true. But that's the thing though, like, I wanted to play a game and not read a book. That's why I chose to play the game. So, that's part of the reason that I haven't played as much JRPGs, because I want to play it, like, if I'm going to read the story, I want to buckle down and read it, you know? So, and that's same with the gacha games too. But sometimes I just have to skip the story because I have to, like, I won't have an opportunity to read it at the moment. But yes, books are better for storytelling. I do like some stories in games, but most of the time that, like, they're more simpler. Choose your own adventure. I do like the choose your own adventure books. I haven't read one of those in a while. Do they even still make those though? Like, what's the latest choose your own adventure? I used to read like a bunch of Goosebump ones like that. But then there was like this cursed one that I picked up from like a store. It was much smaller choose your own adventure book, but it was much more like brutal with like the storytelling. I think it was like a cyberpunk place too. It was like a cyberpunk area that you were in for that story. I don't think they make those anymore. Kind of a shame. I think that's a good way to get kids into reading. It gamifies the whole like reading process. That was like the main reason I liked it, because it's like I get to see the like different endings and different games. I have one from a YouTuber, which is not only you are the hero and you make the choices, but are RPG elements. So you need paper, dices, and take notes. What? Are you talking about like an old game? Why dices though? Or is it a game that they're making? I don't get it. Notebook. Oh, interesting. Yeah, actually, I heard about it, something like that too. It sounds interesting. I mean, I don't know if choose your own adventure and visual novels go in the same like way, because like maybe it's like a lot of visual novels I read, but a lot of them are very straightforward. And sure, you can make your decision, but it becomes just a branch of 1, 2, 3 more than it does become a intertwining web. The one thing I liked about the choose your own adventure books is that they sometimes become an intertwining web of like where your path chooses you. You know? Okay, next one that's not a copy and paste. Seems to go a very different way. That'd be interesting to see. I like the idea though of choose your own adventure book with skill checks and everything. You have to bring a dice with you. And then like you have to know what decisions you make, and it's like there's an easy way to do it too, because like there could be like in fact I think that's what happened with the Mario book I had. I used to have a choose your own adventure Mario 2 book. It was very cute because like you had to keep track of your inventory, right? Because in some routes you might get like say a mushroom, and then it'll be like if you grab the mushroom, or if you have a mushroom in your inventory, turn to page 27. If not, turn to page 29. I think it's cute. And it's like different routes depending on like how you approach things, and sometimes it'll be like a bad ending. I remember that one book like that. I had it back when I was younger. It was like Scholastic made books like this. Of course Five Nights at Freddy would have made a book like that, honestly. You know, the amount of times I've shown fear in Kirika's eyes. But yeah, I like those kind of books, at least growing up. I don't know if I could do it nowadays without feeling like a kid. I think I still have one of those books though. Let me see. Did I fix her hair in this one? I think I didn't. But I guess it's like, in my excuse, it's like kind of blocked. But this one I'll try to fix up. I would love to do that with Pokemon cards. Wouldn't it be fun to have like a Pokemon card thing like that? I don't know. Some way to implement it. Like, I was thinking about that too. It's like, you have like these other devices or other platforms or other things that you could probably like intertwine with what you're doing. Like, imagine if you had a Pokemon card battle and it's like with the book itself, right? Or maybe like a Digimon thing, like with the VPet. Like if you connect it to a like ACOM, and then you have to do like specific battles, and then like if your Digimon wins, turn to page this. If your Digimon loses, turn to this page. It's a cute concept. The week before, I sent the book in the DM. Let me take a look. Is it a D&D book? You need to make these books, but like a manga. Oh, that's interesting. Corn Sable's Eivor. I never heard of it. That guy's like He-Man. That sounds cute. Honestly, if I was to recommend a book to a kid to read and they like video games, I'll be like, yeah, try one of these. Grab yourself a die. Maybe it's worth making something like that too. Honestly, like, have you ever felt like you're in a hobby or space that doesn't have has a lot? Oh, interesting. They have a lot of human energy. That makes sense. Then, have you ever feel like you're in a hobby or space that doesn't really have a lot of attention to it, and you feel like you can always do something creative to kind of just like create some fun in like that kind of space? I feel that with the VPET thing. Like I feel like with my ability to draw and my creative like side, I could always like make something fun to do with the VPETs that's outside the normal thing that you could do with it. Somebody already did that with Digimon World with a Zero, and it's basically they made an MMO where in order to play, you need to connect your VPET to the computer. That way it does your battles. It's really cute. I got the device to make me interact with the game, but I'm still waiting for it to come in. It's a very niche market, yeah. But I think that's the thing, like, it's a very niche market, but it's always, like, with the niches of markets, it's always fun to experiment, you know? My Digimon pooped. I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Like anime cute. I'm anime cute. Uh-huh. 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 Gah. Go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me see. I'm doing pretty good on this actually. Look at the time. Alright, I think I need to pee. I ate nutcrackers. I drank a lot of water though, but the gates are flooding, chat. I'll be right back. I was also drinking some water before stream, chat. It's not just one redeem. Scammed rate? Okay. Could be just that it's a lot of work to make one interactive book, and you aren't sure it sells well. That's the thing. It's I mean, any book takes a lot of writing, you know? But I get it. I get it. It's like one of those things that writing a book takes a long time, making a game takes a long time, making art takes a long time. Everything's gonna take a long time. So it's one of those things like if you're really into it, you might want to try it, but if not, then yeah. I drank my water. Let me eat a crack. Beep beep boop. Bop bop. One colossal job. We loved it. Yeah. That's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Make sure it works. Yeah, you need an editor to double check it, that's for sure. You know? and there are real choices. I don't know about real choices. It could be just like very surface level, really. It doesn't really have to be in depth unless you're trying to go for like an adult version. But kids are very entertained very easily. If you're aiming to like give this to kids, kids are very easily entertained. If you're aiming for like adults and teenagers, I guess so. But yeah, most of the time these are like targeted for kids. Or me. Especially me. I would have recommended it to you if it was English. It's interesting too how like a lot of these things are not English. Like some of the most creative projects I see come from like non-America. Like Canada, Can America, and Jer America, and UK America, and Jamaica, and Chimerica. It's a very innovative, yeah. At least at the moment. Hopefully that kind of changes. What kid nowadays is gonna get a book like that? I mean, the Five Nights at Freddy title did it. That's for sure. Heck, the thing was like the book that I picked up that was very like oogu scary, ooh. I said it like that. That one was like a more teenager focused one. That's for sure. Oogu, oogu, oogu. Don't get in. Don't shut up, Sorty. I can imagine if they did it with generative AI, it's gonna just mess it up. It's like turn to page 1, turn to page 1, turn to page 1. Ooh, ah, wah, 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 wah. Ah, wah, 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 wah. I can entertain people easily. But I just throw rocks at them and they'll be busy for a while. Murder. What's license is easier to sell? It always will be easier to sell, right? But it can be even easier when you say your book is interactive. I sent a cordial spike, yeah. I got some energy, so I'm still trying to get things done. I'm trying to live my life. As Orin from Final Fantasy X would say, this is my story and you're not part of it. This is my story. You're not part of it. Final Fantasy X was like my real first Final Fantasy game, so I hold that like memory nostalgically, how Orin would say that. And then he has like a big sword, and he has his arm in his like shirt. I used to do that too. Oh gosh. Okay, I don't know. Memory unlocked. I used to go. I wore a big coat a lot of times when I went to middle school and school, and I always like wore my coat like Orin, and I thought I looked cool. And if you don't know what Orin looks like when he wore his coat, it looks like this. I used to do this where I take my arm out of my sleeve and put it inside my coat and just hang it off there. Oh, cringe! Cringe alert! Cringe alert! Yeah. Did he feel cool? It's cool, yeah. I mean, I was technically really lame, but I just thought about it. It was like really funny. Super cool. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for encouraging my nerdy hobbies and stuff. Like I used to do a lot of video game stuff in school when I was a kid. Like I would do like the Mario jump and go wahoo. And I would try to do a triple jump but can't, so I just do a spin jump. Ah, I'm cringing. Ah, cringe. Ah, scary cringe. Ah. I used to run with my arms behind my back like Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't do it because of Naruto. I actually didn't really watch much of Naruto. Like, I was that kid in high school. Good job. Yeah. Not high school. Middle school and elementary school. Okay, my Digimon's hungry. I had to let him get hungry, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to listen to him get hungry. But yeah, I was that kid that did video games in IRL last week. Sometimes I still kind of do it, right? Sometimes I do like the hair flip with my hair. Like an anime protagonist. I'm like, oh, flip hair. You never outlive the cringe, chat. The cringe follows you no matter what. They call me Alin and the 7 cringes. You could be a plumber, yeah. My dog is cringing at my ideas. Cringe dog. He poop, he get hungry. Something tells me. Okay, look, chat. He has to get hungry in order for him to evolve into Metal Tyrannomon X. He has to be angry 3 times, right? So I had to starve him 3 times. I'm sorry. Digimon's like that sometimes. There you go. I got your little butt. It's not my fault my Digimon forced me to go down this route of evil. I'm gonna kill him again. Hey, that's so how you doing? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My Digimon is happy. He's happy. He's happy. At least the other ones are happy because I could like train them to be happy. But in order for me to collect all the Digimon in the album, I had to make some of them suffer. It's not my fault. Wait, wasn't there an Offtask like that where you described was that Uncle Alin? Yes. I based Remy off of that. She's super chuny. She's 100% chuny, mega chuny. She's the type that would like put her hand in front of her eye and be like, I let the everlasting darkness take control and come forth. Something like that. She's 100% like that. And Aine was like that too. Aine still likes to do stuff like that every now and then, but Remy put that behind her. She's like, I'm too old for that. But as soon as she gets into the mood, she starts going off. I found a few emotes. Can I show you? I want your opinion. Okay. Better be not like wiggling butt in your face. Honestly, okay. I have a stupid emote idea, right? You know that one emote with the like the twerking butt? Can you imagine this, right? Imagine there's like the word you here, and it's the twerking butt slamming down over and over. Yeah, fat nut. Who did that one? That's dumb. I like it. Big sore nut. That's a good one. Do you think I'll get banned for that? I probably would. I would. I wouldn't be putting past Twitch. They'll be like, our AI can't study this. Execute him. Mods, execute this pervert. There we go. I like that one though. That eating a fat nut's pretty cute. Fat nut. That's my name, you know? There's Solid Snake, there's Liquid Snake, then there's me, Fat Nut. Colonel, Fat Nut has arrived in the scene. What do we do about him? Snake, be careful. He's known to have a peanut allergy. The moment he's exposed to peanuts, his allergy starts breaking out. Isn't that good, Colonel? No, Snake. When I say break out, that's when his true side shows up. And he starts attacking with unrelenting force. Huh, that sounds nuts. Yes, Snakes, but beyond that, you have to be careful about his nut attack. I don't know, I'm tired. Am I okay? I don't think I'm okay, guys. I don't think I'm okay. I'm definitely not okay. I'm going crazy. He's going crazy again. Haha, hee hee. I don't know. Talk about nuts. Snake, don't make that pun again. Watch out. Watch it. Snake, watch out for his stun seed attack. If you read it backwards, you might be in for a surprise. These nuts. Huh. My favorite Pokemon move is Stun Seed. Snake! Huh. Snake! I love doing, like, the Metal Gear bits. Here they are. Let me see. I don't recognize some of them. What is this one? Oh, is that the credit card swipe butt? I see that one. I can't tell some of these. Belly rub. Cheek pull. I see that one. Lick. Collar tug. I'm asking, what are you looking at? Okay, I get in trouble for knife emote, but all these emotes are allowed? Okay, Twitch. I see your hypocrisy. I'm just gonna add Booba. I can't believe I got in trouble for a knife emote. Can't wait for the clanker starts. Booba. I see the Booba now. Boba. Let me do it. Let me make another Boba, your character here, emote. It's a Mega Gooner. He doesn't like knives, but he likes gooning, huh? Can't believe it. Can't wait for the clankers to start saying about the Alin Laphel, yeah. Alright, chat. We're gonna have a 5-hour session of me talking like Snake, and then just have like communication lines. That way the AI learns how to do it too. What do you think? I think they're funny. Though I don't like how Twitch is so favoritism with some people. My stupid knife emote with blood. I don't think there was anything wrong with my knife emote with blood. Stabs you. He only watches women. Disgusting. I don't know anything about... What's his name? Dan Clancy? Yeah, I know like people keep talking about him, and like when he became the new CEO, people were excited for some reason. But I really don't know anything about him. Something like this. Yeah, see, how come he has... Yeah, you're allowed to have that. What? Whatever, Twitch. I don't care. I don't care anymore. You can keep your Twitch emotes in your AI. AI coming soon to Twitch TV. I'm thinking about it though. If I had to like leave Twitch until they decide to fix things, I think it's they had keyword kill you had in it. Was it? Maybe. Turns out as long as you don't have the K word in it, you could use it. That might actually be it. Kind of funny how words can kill. Da-da-da. Words that kill. What a lust for revenge! Whoo! He was excited about one thing, Twitch, I heard. I wonder how that whole AI thing is like unfolding right now, considering it got so much negative feedback. Do you think they're still doing the silly AI thing? They probably are. But I really do hope like people start leaving Twitch if that's the case. I might also do so, at least temporarily, which sucks because I was so close to 1,000. Unless they have a opt out, 100% opt out. If it's partially opt-in, then I'm just gonna jump off until they fix it. Which is a shame. The one thing I like about Twitch is so easy to get emotes on there, and I like having emotes. I like seeing your guys' like silly emotes. But I mean, it could be a sign to move to another platform, like Picarto, you know? And then it could be a sign that it's my time to use Picarto for what it's really meant to be. Naughty. Okay. Oof, I'm tired. I think I might take a nap too, again today. Yesterday I was really tired when I was driving. But I did take a good nap. I fell asleep and I woke up 30 minutes later, so that was a pretty good nap. But I woke up like to people who were panicking for some reason. They thought I was dead. I guess it's not normal for me to sleep. Not my friends, but family members. They were like, I can't get a hold of him. Is he okay? Did he go to the hospital? I can't get a hold of him. They thought I was dead because I was taking a nap. Family, am I right? Can't believe you would sleep, I know. I can't believe I did the forbidden thing of taking a nap. Never again. This is a no nappy zone. Uh-oh, nappy, hee hee. Okay. There we go. And I'll be sure to put this her scribbly hair ornament later, because I could just easily do that all together at once. Maybe I will take a quick nap before I go to the hospital today. I have a feeling I'll be driving a lot, so probably won't be home until like 7:30 again. Busy. Alin Laphel. People need him. He's such a popular person. This is my popular arc. If only I was this popular in high school, things would change. I hope you enjoyed the nap. Yeah. I'll try to enjoy it. I'll try to get as much done as I can. That way I can finish this commission tonight. I would say I want to finish these two at least before the end of the stream. And then that should be kind of a good spot. Because then like the other ones will be kind of easy to finish too. Because I just have to color them in and then like draw the face on top of it. So I should be able to finish it tonight. It's just these ones are going to take the longest. Actually, technically the other ones are going to take the longest. Okay. Looking pretty cute. Looking pretty cute. Popular for me? Aw, I appreciate it. Those are glow sticks? I can't wait till YouTube has emotes. And I wish I could just like make the emotes free. But at least if I have YouTube membership, I'll like make it $1 or something. That way you guys can have emotes. Because at least on Twitch, that's one thing I do like about Twitch, is that their emote economy, you could essentially like, if you don't have what's it called? If you don't have membership, you still could use your channel points to buy emotes. And you could use the channel points to have the emote for the day, and I could adjust the price. Using the bad guy emote as glow stick, that's kind of cute. I really wish that YouTube allows like smaller creators to have emotes without having to, you know, force people to pay for it. The thing is too, YouTube has like the opportunity to overtake Twitch. With this whole AI debacle going on, they can do something about it. Granted though, I think YouTube already has the same thing that you can opt in. Also my hand tingling, so let me go rest my hand. I can feel my hand tingling. Let me go rest my hand for a bit. Also, did my Digimon survive? Okay. Now that you survived being starved, I'm gonna feed you. There you go. Hopefully that's enough. Posture check. Let me go like, what's it called? Let me go fix my hand or rest it. That's some AI BS, yeah. I think like you can fully opt out of it if I remember correctly, but I also do know like there's a lot of AI on what's it called? What's it called? YouTube. Let me go stretch my hands. But yeah, it is what it is. The generation nowadays, everyone's doing AI. Check out your chat. You have AI. You have AI. Everybody has AI. Yay! Too bad you guys can't see me stretching my hands. I should have like a hand stretching animation, so it just makes sense why I'm just like moving around and my hands are just like here. I still gotta get the 3D thing. I think maybe next week once I set up the computer. After that's all set up, maybe I'll buy a 3D setup. That way I have a much better 3D setup. And then we'll see how it works with the current model. And then maybe I'll upgrade my model as well. Might as well start reinvesting into streams now that once I have more time one day. I would love to do some stupid 3D things though. I have some dumb ideas that I could do. Granted though, I don't have a lot of room to move around, nor a green screen. I need to get a studio, like a studio area. Time to buy a $5,000 tablet. I was considering upgrading my tablet too, but right now my tablet still works, but the moment my tablet doesn't work, I'm gonna upgrade. And I think I want to upgrade to a bigger size. Like I was looking at the Wacom stuff, and I know it's like $2,000. But I can write it off on taxes, yay! And I don't spend that much for my business, so I need some items that I could spend for my tax write-off. You know, I think last year my expenses was only like $500, and that was like small things like nibs, something else. Other small dumb things, you know? But this year, I have a moving tablet, and that's already like $800, more than all I spent last year on my business. But we'll see. Maybe I'll consider buying a new Cintiq. Can I even erase the AI of the phone? They don't let me? Yeah. They're gonna keep pushing for it, and I'm gonna keep saying no. It's also main 2, so upgrading would be do something quality. Mine is still pretty good quality. Like, I have a 16, which is not like the best, but it's not the worst. It's like the middle ground. It's like the budget kind of thing. I wouldn't even say budget, because technically the budget would be like a screenless tablet or a Wacom 1, right? Those are very budget tablets that you could use. But I'm considering either upgrade to a 24, or I believe they have an 18. I don't know. Let me see. How much does a 24 cost? Let me go check online. I haven't like kept track of everything. Let me go on Amazon and see. Cintiq. Good thing they don't use like memory or RAM for the Cintiqs. If they did, prices would go up. Wow, a Cintiq regular is like $700. That's not so bad. Like the one that I have, I think I bought mine for like $999, but on Amazon it's like $699, which isn't bad. The 24 is a $1,300 investment. Actually, no, that's an XP pen. Yeah, $1,300. I don't need a touch though. I don't like having touch controls. I like having a controller, so I don't need to spend extra $200. It looks like they kind of reduced the number of like products they sell on Cintiq. They used to have like a bigger one than that. I think it was like a 26 or a 28. But nowadays it looks like it's just oh, here we go. It's 27. Let me see. There's a 24. Yeah, they have a 27, but it looks like it's out of like what's it called? They don't do it anymore. 3,500. The 27, the best of the best, the top number. You got another one? That one's cute. I like that. Best desk integration with small footprint. What does that mean? Bezel? He's so tempted. 3,500, chat. Imagine. I could buy 3 computers with that and play Minecraft with myself 3 times. 4K resolution! They have a 17-inch too, which... Oh, this is like their newest product. 17-inch? Let me see. What does a 17-inch cost? 2,500 when I could get a 16 for 5 or 700? 27 Pro. 3,500! I think I'll stick with the 24, guys. I think I'll stick with the 24. Is it a 24 Pro? No, it's just a 24. So it's not a Pro, right? The 17 Pro. Wow. 2,500. Now my business. Virtually lag-free precision. Whoa. I want green mode. Mice on Venus or Sweden? I think it's a combination. I can't tell. One first mode. Oh, Mega Satan. Lyrium. Best in color. Fidelity. Anti-glare. Textured glass green. Wow. 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 What do you mean the stand is $500? I'm buying myself a $20 stand and you're gonna like it. 17-inch tablet screen. $500 for a stand? Are you kidding me? What's this? I'll buy myself an arm. What do you mean $500 for a stand? That stand better be making me a coffee at the same time. At that price? I mean, I'm looking at it, it's like, okay, that's cool, but $500 for that? I guess you guys stand those prices? You guys, I hate how I influence you. Try to guess the song name, but I think it's both. Both of them are very wrong. $500. I'm gonna buy myself my own, like, Cintiq arm. How much is a Cintiq arm? I think the one upgrade I do want to do is, like, a Cintiq arm. That way I could pivot. Time to meet Coco. Let me see. Thing is though, I'm scared of these ones. They look like they're not that strong. But it would be nice to have like a Cintiq arm that I could spin around. You spin me right round, baby, right round, boom, boom. I do also want to try the use a screenless tablet because I feel like ergonomically it's good for you. I'll unlock. Okay, I think my hand's ready. I think I'm ready to draw again. The Lost and Forgotten tomorrow. Sounds like a challenge. The Lost, the Forgotten, the Woomy. Time to meet Mama Coco. Ouch. Sorry I'm bumping into it. I'm wearing a hat. My hat is like bumping into my microphone. I actually look like what I do in real life. People say like oftentimes don't look like they're VTuber. I do. Wearing a hat in real life right now. It's my I really love fauna hat. Oh, the Lost is more luck. Something like Forgotten looks like it will be challenging. What does the Forgotten one do? There we go. And toss the little decorations on there. This here. Did you get the Mantle of the Lost? The Lost is unlocked by dying with the missing poster trinket in a sacrifice room. Interesting. I have to say, like some of the secrets in Binding of Isaac always feels like you got it's like the 10% extra on a Tuesday morning while poisoned situation. Some of those like secrets are very specific. Eve starts with the razor blade thing? Interesting. To be honest, the original method to unlock the Lost was insane, but people changed data mine so the creator changed it. What was the original way to get the Lost? That is the Black Ops easier Easter egg that were really complicated to do. What did Black Ops did? I never played Black Ops, so you have to explain it to me as if I was 10 years old. You can't just drop that and not explain it. You better tell me what it is, or else. It required you to die a bunch of times in a character a very specific way. That's interesting. Guessing people didn't like that, huh? They had some Easter eggs that require you to do really weird stuff across the map. Kind of reminds me of Halo. Halo 3 also had something like that. Or Halo 2. I really like Halo 2 Skull Hunt. Because like in Halo 2, one of the Skull Hunt really requires you to actually jump outside the map and like walk on the geometry just to find the skull. And I missed it when game designers did things like that because they knew that gamers would do like jump out of the map, right? So they put secrets out there. And it feels like one of those things like since the developer played the game and knows that they could do that, they decide to reward the players for it. I know Mario Odyssey had some things too like that. Granted though, Mario Odyssey just rewards you with a bunch of coins and a 1-up. But it was really cool that Halo 2 made it so that you get a cool skull if you did something like that. By defeating the boss dungeon basement in less than a minute and bombing a thing in the first floor, getting a part of a shovel. After that, mom will keep stomping me after you, and man, that's oddly specific. Mommy, don't do it again. Don't do it again. I'll be a good boy. I promise. Ah, why do you have to hit me like that, Mommy? Why do you have to be such a... Why don't you just take it and die? Why don't you just take it and die? I'm trying to remember the rest of that song. Fuck you. I don't need this. You stupid, sadistic, abusive... How do you like how it feels, Mommy? Get ready to die! Oh, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it flow into me. This is so good. Hey there, Object Show creator. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about that karaoke night. They call me Alan Karaoke D's Funds. Karafun. I just realized I forgot something here. How are you doing today? You have to go to the bus rush. At least there's no time limit while doing it. After that, you get the second part of the shovel part. Then you have to go to a dark room, find a room with the thing. This is interesting. I have to say, that sounds like a very interesting, like, secret. I wonder how anybody was supposed to find that, though. Do you think... Okay, I think there's, like, more for old games. Do you think there's, like, a game that still has a secret today that no one has ever been able to find? Look to be digged, and you have to do so with the shovel, and then it's unlocked. I feel like there might be, like, a secret out there in a game that, like, a very old game that no one has ever found. And, like, the developers are already defunct, so they would never be able to tell you. It's always cool too when like some people play a game and they find a secret and they reveal it to everybody, and then it's like a video goes out saying like, this secret took 20 years to find. I love those dumb videos. It would be obscure in a game that no one cares for, but yeah. But even then, like there's some things that are still being found in like speedrun texts and stuff. But I don't know about like video game secrets. I'm thinking like Half-Life. Like, wasn't it like there was that one time they found out there was a room that was just Gabe's face in it? Old games, probably, yeah. They don't make them like they used to. Like I said, the secrets nowadays are... Secrets. Actually, now that I think about it, how many games have secrets still? Like in the more traditional sense. Most semi-popular games get data mined. I guess that's the thing too. Data mining really has kind of ruined surprises. Like, I kind of hate it that like by the first week everything's got data mined. Oh! Oh! My Digimon! I got Jesmon! Now time to kill you off. I'm sorry. I had to starve you. Good job, you evolved! Time to kill you. Easter eggs in a Lost Art? It definitely is. Good job, you Digimon. Kill him. Execute him. I'm a monster! I'm sorry! I want to complete the album! That's another Digimon added to the album. But yeah, I feel like data mining really destroyed a lot of things. Let me see. Did you got added to the album? Did Digimon Abuse work to evolve it? No, this one's a different one. This one I had to get 2 or less mistakes. So I had 2 mistakes because I forgot my Digimon at home when I went out yesterday, and I was gone for like 4 hours. So my Digimon starved. There you go. There he is. Oh, wait, that's Savior Jesmon. This one's Jesmon. Ooh, he's pretty cool. Just metal. Oh, Jesmon metal? Interesting. Is that War Greymon? Wait, do I have a War Greymon? What Digimon was that? Let's see, Jesmon. Who's this? Oh, this is Omnimon. Omnimon, Alter. And this one's Rust Tyrannomon. Alright. I don't want to do this, but I have to. I'm gonna... I could always, like, make it so 2 days. I don't know. I could kill him today, or I could kill him in 2 days. Let him survive for a bit. What do you guys think? Should I just kill him today? Get him injured and let him die. I don't know. I feel like a monster when I say it like that. Mods, skin him alive. It's not my fault. The album. It's just like the Digimon game. You have to like kill them off so you can like get the next one. I'm not the monster here. The game is. Run a poll. All right. Because if I get him hungry, then in 12 hours he'll die, which is 9 o'clock tonight. Wait, no. Technically 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, so I don't have to witness him dying. No, I'll do it. I'll do it. The game needs a rebel against him. It's not my fault. The game's built like this. Because in theory, I can't keep him alive forever, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't keep him alive forever. He needs to die. The cycle of life and death. Wait, no, that's not the cycle of life and death. What's the cycle of life and death? One of the reasons I can't bring myself to go back to the strange journey, it had 9 endings. That sounds like pain. Sounds like pain. Pecco. Okay. Are you guys still enjoying the Holodori? You guys still playing it? I played some last night. It was pretty fun. I unlocked Kanade and Okayo. Still, I'm halfway to getting another 10 pull. This is it, chat. I can feel it. The calcium cannons are coming home today. I went back to stream. Huh? I've never played it. But I'm enjoying my Holodori. Even though I can't just play it fully all the time, at least I could just play it here and there. Just like jump on the couch, relax for a bit. Holodori time. Okay, there we go. I miss these 500 gems. You already got your calcium cannons though. It's not fair. I deserve those calcium cannons more than you do. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. Sounds like a massive skill issue. Just a comment on something that you said like an hour ago. I don't remember what I said an hour ago. I don't even remember being alive 1 hour ago. I was just dead. A fragment of your imagination. I gotta say, whoever gave me the advice to eat crackers to stave off the peeing, you guys are a genius. I really appreciate that, because I feel like if I kept on like just drinking water and then just not eating crackers, I would be peeing a lot more than I am. I didn't realize how much crackers can absorb that liquid. Like changing your profile to Ina with the calcium cannons. I seen that actually. I saw that with I think it was, who was it? It was Suisei's face on it. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. Pretty good. You were alive 1 hour. I remember you. I remember that I once lived. I think I'm gonna take a nap before I drive again today. I am feeling it. I am feeling the wave of exhaustion. The Chuni feel. Darkness rises. Look into my eyes. Be cursed upon that which killed millions. Behold, my true power. Did you guys see there's a game that was going around Twitter? It's basically just like that wizard game where you shout the spells, but instead you're like an anime protagonist and you have to shout your attacks. Like someone had like tentacle strike, some people had like the Excalibur, they had like dragon sword, fire fist. And then like they were showing that you can make your own spell names, and then like one of them is like testicular torsion, and the guy shouted testicular torsion and like got a spell out. The game looks kind of fun. I would give that a try. I always think about like if I was playing, like if I was to voice act in a game and like had to do anime noises like that, I would enjoy that. You know, like shout out my skill names. Sometimes I do that too. Like sometimes I just mutter it under my breath and just like do Tales of kind of games where you shout different spells. I, who call upon the full power of heaven, command thee, who opens the gate of hell, bring down divine judgment upon my enemies. This ends now. Indignation. I saw on X today was not Kingdom Hearts. Not Kingdom Hearts. I mean like Kingdom Hearts, but not Kingdom Hearts. What would your names of your spells? I don't know. I probably named them something like pretty cool, like Blade of Light, Atonement, Holy Blade. I would be a Paladin of the Light. Massive. I guess maybe I played a game too, like, what's it called? The way it's supposed to be. But I want to like use actual like game name, like actual like shouting out protagonist moves. Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Fierce Demon Fang! Tiger Blade! Omega Tiger Blade! It was a very Kingdom Hearts like indie. Like how Kingdom Hearts. Mine is Tax Collection. People will fear me. Tax Collection! The thing is though, we need to have a game that's like the spellcasting game, but it treats it like Tales of Casting, where you have to shout the incantation. You have to come up with an incantation, write it all down, and you have to shout it out. So like it's like a fiery hell, imprison my enemies, infernal prison. Name all your moves in the same and gamble away. Gamble. Roll the dice. You'll never see it coming. Roll the dice. I think that'd be really fun. You can tell I played a lot of Tales games though, because like I really loved it when they do the Tales of Moo. Don't prolapse. Kill the joke. Kill the joke. Sword Rain Alpha. Sword Rain Beta. Omega Sword Rain. Saying all that makes me want to play a game. Is there like a video that shouts out all the attacks? Let me see. Let me show you what I mean, because it sounds like I'm sounding crazy. Tales of Symphonia Tech. I think that's like let's see. Could this be it? It's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, see? Tiger Blade. Tiger Rage. They're so chatty in the game too. Let me see. Can I see Genus's move? Let me see. There's like Genus also has like a spell, like a whole bunch of different spells. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah. Get him! Aqua Edge! Let me see. Is there one without music? Ow, ow, ow. Fireball. Get him! This just makes me want to play Tales of a game. Like the Tales of games. Like all the lower has like a small like casting spells, right? They're the basic one. But they're like the higher level ones. They tend to have like a longer casting time. Stalagmite! Wait, does he just use all the moves and just like get it? Pancake time! Oh, I remember that. Get him, dog! Weren't shouting moves to be your disadvantage? Spread! Like obviously based on Kingdom Hearts, you search it, I'll take a look. Let me see. Let me get to the higher level spells. Ice Tornado! Let me see. Huh. That's interesting. He doesn't say as much spell names as I remember. I remember there being a lot more than just like get him. Yeah, see this one? Ground Dasher! There you go. It's the much later spells apparently. Atlas! What's the spell incantation for that one? Huh, there's a lot less than I remember. That's interesting. Let me see. I know there was one in Tales of Vesperia. Rita spells. Bird Bite? I don't remember those ones. Let me see. I remember, because the thing is, Rita has such long spells that when she has to shorten her spell, she just goes blah blah blah. Blah blah blah! Tidal Wave! Here, let me see. Let me see if I remember this correctly.
Oh, mad and greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens.
See? Tidal Wave! Blah blah blah! Tidal Wave!
I'm so gonna make you hurt. Blah, blah. Tidal wave.
Yeah, see? They even do the overlimit path.
Blah, blah, blah.
So like, because the spell time takes so long, she has like a whole incantation.
Greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens.
But then like, when you go over limit, it just goes short.
Blah, blah.
Let me see. What else spells does he have?
Oh, disturbing power now unleashed. Meet thy judgment upon the evil before me. Violent pain.
I'm telling you, there's a game that could probably do something like this, where you say that.
Make you blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
Pain. Blah, blah, blah. Violent pain. Blah, blah, blah. Violent pain. Blah, blah, blah.
Ground Dasher, Dancer Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid. I think the coolest thing about like them saying their attack names is when you see one of those combo videos and they say the attack names one after another. It's really cool. Let me see if I can find one of those too.
Blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil. Blade roll.
I love it when they do that. Let me see. Tales of Vesperia Yuri combo. Like when they start shouting out the whole, like when you do a combo and they start saying every attack name. Let me see. I don't know what this song. Sometimes I think about this whenever I think about my attack names. Benner really just did a Tails Up combo in my chat. Post showing the game didn't mention the name, but I think it's called Luminous Nights. Shouting attack names makes sense in a team calling out sense. Otherwise, it's dumb unless you're trying to use it. No, I love doing that. Even in games, like, you know, I wish more games did it where they called out their attack names. What is this song? This song is pretty good. Let me see if there's a Tails of Symphonia combo. I feel like Lloyd was like the only character that could do a pretty good combo. You want to know the name of it? Wait, there's a new VTuber game coming out? Sure, what's the name? Let me see. See, just shouting out your attack names. But I love that about combo videos. It was literally just like shouting out every attack, and it's like, oh, I could do that combo too, because you know what attacks they're using, you know? That's the best part of it. Demonic Beast! Tiger Blade! Omega Tempest! Omega Beast! My chill streamer dies a million times? What? Is that really a thing? Is that a visual novel? That feels like a visual novel. My chill streamer dies millions. Here you go. I guess so. What is this game? Is that Iron Mouse? Let me take a look at this. It's a demo gameplay. Let me scroll through it. She doesn't look like she's dying. It looks like it's just chat. Chat, is this real? A fatal accident during her... Huh. Interesting. So it's like a mystery game. I thought it was gonna be like one of those things where it's like a joke, but it looks like an actual interesting mystery game. Alright, let me drink some water. I can't let you die again. Chat, if I was to die on stream and you have the power to rewind it and figure out who killed me, would you do it? I'm asking the real questions tonight. Omega Tiger Blade! Demon Fang! Damn, I must be a genius! Demonic Circle! Double Demon Fang! I think there's a... been doing that. Been there, done that. I think there's like a funny meme video. It's like Demon Fang, double Demon Fang. Let me see. Demon Fang, double Demon Fang. Here we go. Because in order to learn moves, you have to like use the moves enough time until you learn it. Here. It's this one. Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
This is gonna be cake. Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Damn, I must be a genius! Double Demon Fang!
Oh, these dumb memes. Demon Fang! Damn, I must be a genius! Double Demon Fang! I don't know who you are, but it would be even harder to figure out who killed you. Demon Fang! Demonic Circle! Alright, from now on, whenever I talk on stream, it will just be in attack names. Alright, and you have to guess what I'm doing. Demonic Circle! Demon Fang! I think the cute thing about Tales games too, they have a lot of things that carry over between games. Not like story-wise, but it's like every game has a Demon Fang. So, and it's usually like the first move you learn. I think there's always some games that don't, and like the Demon Fang belongs to somebody else, but there's always like a Demon Fang one way or another. Draw an attack! You're going down! Draw an attack! Take this! Demon Fang! The world would be much more happier if we could shout out our attack names. But I think I'll do that game pretty well. I think that's a game I want to play. I know there's a Spellcaster one, but at the same time, I'm more interested in this anime yelling game than the Spellcaster one. Tentacle Strike! Several times at it. Take this! That's the attack name. Take this. The drawing attack also takes your HP as cost. This is not a Shin Megami Tensei game. That's not a physical move. That's more like a magic move. Let me use Mind Charge. Mind Charge first. There you go. Have you ever guys done that? You Mind Charge your physical attack? Haha, hehe. Couldn't be me. Only an idiot would do something like that, right? Am I right? Haha. You don't have magic? I don't know. I feel like I'd be a magic build. Mind Charge. Okay. I'm almost done with at least the part that I want to finish on stream. I mean, I guess I was kind of productive. I managed to color 5, almost 6, potentially 7. So, I got a lot of things done in a way. I could probably finish this tonight. Protagonists in the SMT don't have magic, it's just a persona. Oh, do you mean like magic spells? Some attacks in games do take HP, some MP, some SP, many points. I always like it when a game tries a different system that's not just magic points. Especially in a game where like there's no magic, but they still call it MP. Like they don't have a magic command. What do they call it? Skills? There we go. Alright, I'll finish up this last one, and then that I should call it a day after that. Somehow other people have magic, the MC just doesn't. Is it because his persona? Persona. You know, I would love to have an opportunity to voice a game. I know I'm not like a great voice actor, much less a voice actor at all, but I think it would be really fun if I get to have an opportunity to voice in a game. Add that to the goals. One day. There's a bunch of Hologames coming out. Other Hololive game is coming out. Other than Holodori, which came out. Persona SMT use computers to summon demons? Oh. Do they smash it? Do they crush it in their hand like Persona? Summon a computer in their hand? Crush. I don't remember that being the original Persona 1. Been a while though since I played it. Hollow Fantasy Battle and Gargura Quest for Bed. That game's finally coming out, huh? I mean, it's a little late, but it is coming out, huh? Hololive Fantasy Battle. What is that one? Is this it? Hololive Fantasy Battle. Oh, this looks kind of cute on the Switch. Wow, this is actually a Switch game. Is that the chibis from that one Speaky thing? Yeah, I think that's the same artist that does the Speaky chibis. I recognize that big puffy cheeks. It looks cute though. It's a beat 'em up. Gets run over by a car. They have wrist-mounted computers, so watch. Mean SMT, not Persona. Oh. I mean, technically the first Persona was still an SMT game. It was like Shin Megami Tensei. I think they stopped dropping, or they stopped putting the Shin Megami Tensei in the title when Persona 5 came out. I want to say like Persona 5 was not a Shin Megami Tensei game. It was a Persona game. Even for Persona 4, I believe, was still Shin Megami Tensei. I could be wrong. Let me see. Persona 4. Yeah, Persona 4 still had the Shin Megami Tensei on the front, but I think Persona 5, the cover didn't have that anymore. Yeah, Persona 5 was just called Persona 5, so that's when they decided that they're no longer Shin Megami Tensei games. It's SMT if that started the Persona subseries. Ah. Persona! But even then too, I remember like the original Persona games were technically like they were still like the demons that you still can negotiate with and stuff. But I don't remember if they were like part of yourself. I think Persona 3 made it so that like it was like, oh, this is an extension of yourself. Or am I wrong? Drop the title first. True, but well, I guess you could still say that's a main title. I was gonna say like main title wise. It's been a while since I played Persona 1 and 2. 3 was a soft reboot. That makes sense. I mean, technically 3 still had like a lot of elements outside the demon negotiation. It's interesting too that Persona 5 brought it back, but it still doesn't claim itself to be a Shin Megami Tensei game. Persona! 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 Me shouting out my skill move while playing that one game. Persona! Come, Asa Masaguchi. I don't remember the Persona names actually. Let's just try a couple of the name. Thor! Whoever you're drawing looks like you're going bleh. Bleh! Yeah, that's definitely bleh energy. Bleh. Hey there's Saturnal. How are you doing, Saturnal? Having a good Saturnal day? Thank you for the lurk. It's more like SMT gameplay wise. Persona 3 has features social links. Yeah, I remember playing Persona 1 and 2 because I was like, man, I love Persona 3. So I want to give Persona 1 and 2 a try. And it was completely different. When Alan draws a line, brushstroke! Time to fill! Take this! Gradients! You're looking a little pale today! Colorful vivid! I don't know. Vivid color! Paint this on for size! Hitler wearing sunglasses in Persona 2? I remember that picture. I remember that picture. Yeah. Can't believe we had. Oh, my Digimon's hungry, guys. I gotta feed them. Do you like that obnoxious sound when they're hungry? They also need to be played with. Shake it up! Let's shake it up! Persona 2 was like 2 games, right? Yeah, they had a... I don't know what the whole thing about it. I don't remember which one I played. SM3 was like kind of a reboot since it dished the post-apocalyptic dystopian overworld world. Kind of reminds me, do you guys remember that Shin Megami Tensei online game? I remember playing a lot of that when it was out. It wasn't very good though, but it was still like, oh, I like Persona, so I might as well give this a try. And I played it for a while. I remember I was running around with like Jack Frost a lot. Jack Frost! Never played it. Yeah, it was pretty much... It was interesting. It kind of reminded me of Star Ocean? What was that one? Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star. The gameplay kind of reminded me of Phantasy Star Online because it was very instant based. Granted, the gameplay was more like the traditional point and click, but it wasn't very good. And I remember it suffers from the same thing as a lot of like cheap MMOs where people have merchants littered across the streets. I honestly hate that when like they give you like the merchant's license and you're allowed to like post it anywhere, and then like usually in the town you have like 20 or 30 different merchants in that one area. It's like the merchant district, but it's not like an official merchant district. Innocent Sin was the first part, and Eternal Sin, Eternal Punishment was the second. Innocent Sin! Eternal Punishment! You're going down! Pancake time! Stalagmite! Damn, I must be a genius! Double Demon Fang! Everything comes back to Demon Fang. I'm a Tales of game. Once a Demon Fang, always a Demon Fang. Tiger Blade. Double Tiger Blade. Tiger Rage! After sin, there's punishment. Then absolution. Be absolved of your crimes, child. They're weird. They either were very funny or actually philosophical. I mean, technically, they all like touch the idea of the self, the true self, in a way. Who is the true self? Overcome one's circumstances through heart. Persona. Take this. Persona! Touch your true self, huh? Shut up. Persona! Take this! Persona! I guess he was just a purse owner. Oh no, another memory unlocked. I remember that dumb comic where it was like the Persona 3 protagonist like whispering to the person's ears and it's like, I guess you're the purse owner. And it like summons their persona like that. Stupid memory. I wanted to say it was all about that touchy stuff. The self, the true self. What does it mean? SM3 was what people wanted from the world. Are we talking about Persona or are we talking about SMT? Wasn't Persona 3 also exploring the self too, if I remember correctly? Let me think. It's been a while since I played Persona 3. Touch. Oh, I read that. Ooh, boy. I'm gonna cry, boy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it, boy. Boy. Making physical boy noises. Dealt with people's death? I guess that's true. And how people dealt with it. I can see that. Persona 4 was like the self. Persona 5. What's the self? It's all about me, baby. Crybaby. I am a big crybaby, guys. You have no idea how much of a big boo-boo baby crybaby I am. I'm gonna cry right now. Way. How people are perceived. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. In social media. The perception of one's soul. I guess they all dive into different things. I haven't played a Persona game in a while though. Maybe it's time to play one again. Persona! Or rumors. Sun Confidant. Like with the Sun Confidant? Whatever they're called. Was it the Sun? I thought it was the Hierophant that was the person that was the caster patient. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Could be the Sun. Because I remember there was someone that was a cancer patient, and by the end of the game, spoilers, like if you complete your social link, they leave you a message after they died. Persona 3 had some really interesting social links now that I think about it. Then there's like the little girl that you make friends with because their parents are like in the middle of a divorce. That one was very sad. This song is Venus, My Song Venus. Good name. The patient was the son. Okay, so the patient was the son. Who was the Hierophant? Was that the politician then? I remember in Persona 4 there was the nurse that kept on coming on to you. She was like, yes. Which was crazy when you think about it. And the nurse was like the devil Arcana, if I remember correctly. In hindsight, nurse kind of like, you know, doing that, crazy. It's like, let's put an end to this relationship. If you think the Persona 5 relationship with the teacher is crazy, the old couple? Oh, I remember the old couple. That one was sad too. The thing is too, it gets even more sadder as you get older and you see the people around you who struggle with their memories like that. It's really sad. It's green variety. Wasn't the politician? I think there was a politician in Persona 3, wasn't there? Either that, or was that Tanaka? I think Tanaka was in Persona 3. Yeah, I think there was a Tanaka social link in Persona 3. I don't remember actually. Is the ill guy? Definitely been a long while since I played my Persona games. Ugu. Ugu. Tanaka was in Persona 3, yeah. Da 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 da. Was Tanaka in Persona 5? Was there a Tanaka shop? For some reason, my memory is getting unlocked, and I clearly remember a black market Tanaka. Am I wrong? Or am I remembering that correctly? Yes? Okay. My memory unlocked. I was like, wait a second, what's he in Persona 5 too? You had to fix the laptop? I can't believe how low he fell. He went from being very popular to being the black market. You know, I really thought that like the Persona 4 implementation of Tanaka was actually really fun. The fact that he has like a bargain channel. And like you can call in to buy whatever it is. And the thing is, oftentimes there are items that you're supposed to use in the TV world, but he has to describe it in a way where it's like, why would you buy it in the real world? Like, wasn't there a time, I think there was like one item that was rancid gravy, and he was trying to sell you on rancid gravy. There we go. Alright, we got 6 done. That's pretty good. 6 done in 3 hours? That's pretty good. I should be able to get the rest done like tonight, so I can submit this today. Alright, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna try to take a nap before I drive, because I'm tired. Maybe I'll have a coffee, I don't know. I'm tired. Yawn. But yeah, thank you guys for coming tonight or today. It was fun chatting. Hopefully one day we'll come back to video games, but I'm just gonna keep doing commissions. In fact, I think I forgot there was a client I need to reply to. Let me go check my VGen. Thank you for the stream. Wonder what the reason I would come up with SM3. Let me see. Are you playing it right now? These are incredible. Thank you so much. Oh, glad you like it. Glad you like it. I'll make the delivery then. Thank you for commissioning me. He does it again. Another commission finished. And then another commission get. I can't believe it. It's like clockwork. One commission down, another commission in. How does this keep happening? How does he do it? Alright, let's see. October 9th. Okay, I have a good amount of time on that one. I'm gonna eat something at that point. Yeah, I will. Alan probably like the hermit route. What was the hermit route before I go? End up but humans become the reason how to remake your world. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna call it a day. It was fun. The MMO. Oh, I remember that one. And at the very end, she's like, "Do you think that's set up for the other social link in Persona 5?" I remember at the very end, and she was like, "Oh, you want to go out to get some lunch?" And then she was like, "Wait a second, I shouldn't be doing this." Bye bye. Have a nice day. Yeah, you guys have a good one too. You guys take care of it. I remember that social link though. I like that social link. Granted though, you waste a whole day just playing video games, just like me, for real, for real. Bye guys. Have a good one. Take care. Take care. I just should treat my life like a social link. Just play video games for a whole day. Treat art like a social link. Draw for the whole day. Bye. Hope you sleep well. Thank you. Bye bye.